Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Persona 4. And tonight we're going to be going to the hospital again because, well, why not? We're near the end of that social link. And I know how much you guys want to see me go and fold more origami cranes. But sometimes a man cannot live by origami cranes alone. That, and I'd kind of like to get her social link near done, so I can actually focus more on the other. I know I probably should have done this Let's Play on a New Game Plus. That was one of those woulda, coulda, shouldas. I really should have. I wonder how this conversation is gonna go. Sayako's been kind of, you know, she's been a real workaholic lately, and not the fun workaholic. She's been the, well, let's just say there's a B word I'd like to use, but I try not to use that in polite company. I'm going to assume I'm in polite company right now. Though I can't quite tell if this doctor's intentions were to have the more provocative Sayako or the easier to work with. Probably both. I'm a high school student. That's pretty much all we do is slack off. Some of us hide it a lot better than others, but we all slack off. I was a master at hiding my slacking off. I was so good at it, my teachers would think that I was actually doing work while the people that were actually doing work got yelled at for slacking off. It's just a game of misdirection. Yep, so only 2 more times. Not 2 more times of hanging out. I hope only 2 more times of hanging out, but only 2 more social link ranks.
Goodbye now.
I think they could have done a little bit more with this social link, but all in all, it was a fun one, because not every social link needs to have a romantic or an affair. In this case, I think it probably would have been classified more as an affair, considering that would have been pedophilia by Sayako, but, you know, some people wish he could have romanced certain other ladies in this, and Sayako or, what's her name, the Temperance Arcana, that would have been an affair. She was married, or she's married, I think. I can never remember people's names. That is so annoying. I'm sure it is for you too. You go, that's their name? And just, like, what do you have, Alzheimer's? No, but I'm probably well on my way to it. Probably. I'm not trying to say that as a joke. I probably am. Okay, so I'm going to go see. I don't think anybody is available for today, are they? Because it's raining. No, they are in fact not. Right. Well, I have an idea as to why I didn't get the rank 10 in Fox Social Link the last time. I think it was because you have to go back there. And the reason you have to go back there is, well, you'll see soon enough. They couldn't really... But first I had to make sure I was full of, you know, expression, because you have to be at max expression. That was another thing. I wasn't sure if I was, but I am. I had to make sure real quick there while I was rambling on. But this is actually not a copy-paste. I know I bring it up a lot during this, but it is not a copy-paste. It's actually a really quite nice cutscene, if I do say so myself. It's so unique, I might actually narrate it for you. I know, you love hearing me narrate things. Fox is trying to tell you something. Your expression's enthralling, so you can understand the fox's feelings. It seems like the fox is worried about the offertory box. The offertory box is empty. That doesn't make any sense, considering all the stuff we did. What happened to all the offerings collected by the fox? Yeah, what happened to that? I mean, seriously, we did all that work and now there's nothing in there? Alright, out of the way. Out of the way, I said. Yes, that's how construction workers sound. A construction crew came by and began working. Also, that it used the offertories. The offertory box is now solid gold. Well, that's decadent. Seems the money the fox was saving up was used for this. Oh. That makes sense. I can't do a little child's voice now. I'm not going to attempt to do that. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. If it was a teenage boy, maybe. But with my voice, it's not really doable. Or a woman's voice for that matter. It's even worse than the child's voice. I'm assuming you can read. So, yeah. But on topic of actually, this cutscene, I mean, I can kind of see why the fox is doing all this, but, I mean, is it supposed to be one of those guardian spirit things from, Japanese folklore? Darn wasp. I don't know if it's supposed to be one of those Japanese folklore spirits things, or if that's actually like a legitimate fox that just wants to make that its home, because the thing obviously has intelligence. Someone said, I remember theories flying around about it. One was that it was trying to provide for its kids, which I don't know if that was in Golden or not. I haven't actually played Golden as much as I really want to. Ah, the curse of being a Let's Player. Besides the fact that you do stupid crap on camera that you would never do otherwise. You do not always have time to play the games that you want to play, especially when you're holding down a job when you're on call 24/7. You wouldn't think being a paper pusher would put you on call 24/7. But in a hospital, it sure does. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore, and we do in fact get an even bigger discount in the other world, which is pretty big. I mean, I've went over it numerous times. I'm not going to get into it again, but this is probably the most useful social link, barring Rise. Rise is probably the most useful in my book. But then I'm always the one trying to make intelligent guesses like, well, there's enemies there, and there's a treasure chest there. That probably means the way upstairs is the third path. I mean, you can make guesses like that. You're now able to pray at the shrine. By reinforcing your bond, the fox will discount the prices of services inside the TV. Praying at the shrine, if it's anything like Persona 3, I've never actually done it in Persona 4. If it's anything like in Persona 3, that means that you gain a random buff, was it? Or I don't remember what praying did in Persona 3. I didn't do it very often there either. The only thing in the shrine I did in Persona 3 was pull those little luck, ticket things out, and you could raise your social link progress, for lack of a better term. But usually it was considered to be one of those worst idea possible things, because if you have the time to be trying to raise your social link with someone else, you should probably be hanging out with someone. So it was really one of those great choices only when you really couldn't hang out with anybody, which is pretty rare. That didn't stop me my first time though. Oh no. If a person wasn't available that day and I really wanted to hang out with them, I just went to the shrine. Really big waste of time, from what I understand. But you live and you learn. That's why there's a whole notebook of what to do in Persona 3 up in my room right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coughing a lot today. You have the day off from school today. Oh great, it's raining. Well, it's raining and I have the day off. I don't know if I should go out, if I should stay in. If I go out, who's going to be out there to hang out with? No one's really going to be out there because it's raining. I don't see anybody. Maybe Hisano. But I don't even know if she's there during the rain. Normally, situations like this is when I would rarely go and, I don't know. I think I should probably stay in my room and fold origami cranes. As silly as that sounds, I think that's actually the best course of action right now. Because it's not guaranteed that I could get my understanding up if I went to that restaurant. You raise diligence, understanding, or whatever the heck the other ones are. I mean, it's just kind of a crapshoot. This one, at least I know I'll up my understanding. So, that was my reasoning there.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Beautiful. So now the cutscenes are about to be hitting in full force. Seriously, I don't remember when the cutscenes will be taking off, but they'll know when you hear it. Yep, I can't even go out today, so it's guaranteed. So, anybody gonna be on the Midnight Channel tonight? I should hope not, considering all the crap we went through last time. Or in the last dungeon, I'm sorry. It's midnight. Fog has set in. I mean, is anybody actually out there, worried? Because I wouldn't be, considering this is like the 5th, 6th time we've been through this. I just like adding a dramatic flair to it. Now I can do it in HD with my mic. Well, there's no silhouette hiding in the fog this time, so maybe that actually was Namatame. It would make sense. So, I guess we're in the clear, right? But why is the fog still here? No, that's why. That's not supposed to happen.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper.
The front page headline article says that Namatame has regained consciousness. Today before dawn, the suspect Taro Namatame has been confined in a local hospital, regained consciousness. In response to police questions, he testified that he's sorry for what he's done and was scared. From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's depositions.
So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? And it's so chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him. Two counts of kidnappings and murder and 5 counts of attempted murder. Those are serious crimes. I think it'll go down in history as one of the worst sprees in Japan. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course.
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Well, I mean, that's great and all, but I was sorry because I was scared. Really? That doesn't sound very... No, something's not right about all this. Oh, great, finals. Wait a minute, do we have to take tests for the finals? I don't honestly remember. Yep, that's pretty much right. Everybody always mocked the finals until they were sitting right in front of us. Thankfully, I actually studied. Despite my saying I'm a slacker and all that, I actually did study. I've never heard of that game, so I can't really comment one way or the other. Or maybe I have and I'm just too stupid to realize what its common name is. Yeah, I never was one to take notes. I was always one of those people that just remembered everything, believe it or not. It's actually quite hard to believe, given what you saw from my Let's Plays in the past, but honestly, never wrote a thing down. Don't recommend it for most people.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Big bro.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds have just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
The least you can do with a little girl that calls you big bro is at least be there for her, so... But that has to be a little bit heart-wrenching that she's saying big bro, not daddy. But, Dojima seems to be taking it in stride. As much as he can, anyway.
Her condition is stable for now, but, I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
Isn't that just a rumor, Doctor? That doesn't really sound scientific at all.
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so I can only speculate. What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. That's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
I do find it a little hard to believe that fog can be poisonous, but since it's somewhat related to the other world, maybe that fog is kind of related to the, slowing, tiring effect that we have while we're over there. That storyline thing. Fog that won't lift in people's mysterious health problems. For now, it seems that you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out. I mean, yeah, I'm not exactly qualified to get rid of fog, so I guess that's right.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder what's causing it. It's so creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off. Isn't that scary?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing? This town's changed a lot over the years. I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
Ah, yes, the power of suggestion. You have to love people's gullibility and, wanting to believe that something could be wrong with them.
Business has been so slow lately.
I should know because people, when I thought, I think I might have rheumatoid arthritis, they said, hey, you're just imagining it. I wasn't. But a lot of people do, and I know that from experience with, family members. That's not normal. You shouldn't have fog that many days in a row. So something is definitely going on here, and it is going to be a doozy of a mystery, folks. But I think that's going to be it for today, and, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I shall see you guys next time. So, goodbye, everyone.